Yo, what's up, guys? Black Zombie Bag Boy here to drop you the full guide for Sabotage by my man MJPW. Amazing map. And man, Sabotage ain't built like a normal custom Zombies Easter egg. This map's got 3 different paths. You can play as the director of a movie, the sabotager in the movie, or the table turner in the movie. You actually, if you want to obviously get all 3, they all start with the same like decent foundation, but once you lock into the path, that's pretty much your run. You can't switch sides, you can't undo it, you can't accidentally press the wrong thing, and the map's not gonna be like, yo, let's bring that back. Nope, that's it. 3 paths, 1 map, 1 wrong choice locks you in. Perks, power, and preparation. And this is about just getting set up. Now, before we even talk about which ending you're gonna go for, whether it's the director, the saboteur, or the table turner, let's get the map alive first. Now, the power is going to be coming from 3 generators. The first one is on the 2nd floor of the barn. The second one is in the back left maze area right by Speed Cola. And the last one is going to be right there near Double Tap. You can't miss it. Hit all 3 of them. That map is ready to get the real work in. All right, now let's get into our old friend from BO2, the good old nav card table. Man, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the parts, man. First things first, jumping in from the bottom of the barn, right there on the wall. Boop, boop, boop. After that, skip all the way to the top, left side, all the way to the back. Boop, grab that piece right there. Boop, boop, boop. All right, you can just, after this, just jump out the window, and then jump all the way down. You know what, let's speed this up right here. Got the little briefcase right here at the bottom, as if you're going towards Jug, and then you're gonna turn, do pretty much like a 180 and go back towards spawn it under the pylon. Grab the little rock right there. Take it all the way back under the pylon. You're going to build the nav card table right there. And this is pretty much where the Easter egg starts. If you guys want to choose whether you want to go to the director, the saboteur, or the table turner. All right, now this is where, if you don't know what you're doing, you can throw a whole wrench into your run, depending on what you're trying to do. Now, there are 3 items that you could actually interact with that actually helps you, choose your paths, like I mentioned a moment ago. The phone on the ground that's vibrating will lock you into the director path. The radio, the walkie-talkie, locks you into the saboteur. But if you want to be the table turner, you do not interact with either one. So don't hit the action button, interact button on either one of these. What you have to do is actually save $3,000, buy the ghost blade, then you go over to the phone, melee that, go over to the walkie-talkie, melee that, and then you take those broken devices to the nav table and you interact with it. Now, this next step, every route sends you hunting for these 10 script pages. Now, the order changes every single game, so you ain't got to worry about like memorizing, which one is which, the colors or whatnot. All you really got to memorize is just the zones. So, for example, in the barn, it's 2 spots at the top. Some of these pages will be white, some will be orange, I think, red, but the last one that you do, the 10th one in the sequence is going to be black every single time. So that lets you know, hey, that's it, we wrapped it up. So it's 2 at the top of the barn. You get to the top of the steps, you look to the right, it's 1 at the end right there. It's 1 over right by the first power generator at the top of the barn. From there, over by the jug, there's 1 on pretty much a 2 post. It's gonna basically be the 2 posts adjacent to where the perk is. That's kind of the best way to describe it. So by jug, it's gonna be 2 by there. By Speed Cola, it's gonna be 1 pretty much right there. You can't miss it, right in front of both of those spots. Quick revive, can't miss those. It's a really good spot. And then double tap. That for some reason this threw me off for a while. I don't know why, but these 2 spots right here. And once you, like you said, once you get to the last one, which is the black one, you'll be done with that step, and then you'll be moving on. Now, the harvester in this map is basically like from Blood of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, like the Hell's Retriever. And essentially, you just needed to grab these 2 reels that you see connected to the Pack-a-Punch machine. So basically what you would do is just, left trigger, left bumper, whatever, grab those joints. And to get it, there's actually 3 crates that you can actually open, like skull boxes, and once you fill those soul boxes, you'll then be able to grab the harvester from inside the barn. And as far as being able to get that, you would just go to the very back corner of the map by quick revive. It's like a little hidden path. You go down there you go down, and we get to the end, you take a left, you'll see Jay and Silent Bob. You'll see it's a radio there. I think it's an action button. You hit that, boom, it'll cut off and it'll activate this little 250 buy for these hot dogs. Boom, you grab those hot dogs, use those to bust the boxes open, and then those are basically soul boxes. Get those 3 done, boom, you can get your harvester. Get the harvester, get the film reels, you can move on. All right, now in the midst of doing all that, you also want to be working on getting the blunder gat. The blunder gat is going to be needed to upgrade to the electric gat. It's got another name once you put it in the pack a punch. Anyway, there's a couple ways you can get it. You can actually get it out of the box. Obviously, if your luck is good, you don't get a lot of money at the beginning, obviously, but you can get it out of the box early like I had to every time. Boom, that'd be perfect. Or if you actually don't want to do it, you want to do a little quest for it, what you would do is go back to the corner of the map by quick revive. There's a little hidden path there by the light post. Go down to the path to the right, go to the end, take a left, you'll see Jay and Silent Bob. You will interact with Jay and Silent Bob's boombox, and then you will interact with the hot dogs. You would pick up the hot dogs. Once you get back into the map, you would have to wait until either a white-faced Ghostface appears, and once you kill him, you get the ghost blood. Which if he doesn't drop, he doesn't show up, you can go down to the end there, quick, double tap. There's a green Ghostface shootable on the post. Shoot that. You get 30 seconds to find these deer heads. Now, the first deer head is right there by the tower legs and spawn. Can't miss, it's on the side. The next one is actually near the barn entrance. You walk in, is right there to the right. And the third one is if you're going down there, quick revive from the back corner of the maze, that side of the map, you'll see it right there, like right there on the edge, where I think it's eventually a crate right there that you have to collect souls with, but right there, you can't miss it. You hit both of those, all 3 of those with the hot dog when you're in ghost blood vision, and you go back to Jay and Silent Bob area. A little mini boss from Raven and Redwoods will come out with the chainsaw. Go in there with like a pack a punch weapon. Just make sure you at least got a couple perks that'll help you, get through it. Or at least a saber crawl, so you got time to kind of run and shoot. He's dead. Go back to Jay and Silent Bob. They'll give you the option to buy the blunder gat. Boom, you got that from there. All right, last step, we're gonna do the script test. It's about 8 to 10 questions. Make sure you have a bullet gun. Shotguns or like splash guns can definitely mess you up. Pretty easy. Questions are on the screen. You hear the clown ask you these questions. You just shoot the right answer. After about 9 or 10 of them, the screen will flash, and that's pretty much it. It's fun though. It's really cool. If you know horror, I think you'll enjoy it. But pause it if you need to. But there you go. After you get done with the script step, you're gonna melee hay bales within the barn. Under one of these bales of hay, there'll actually be a green mask. And once that green mask is revealed, you don't have to interact with it. It just activates a later step with the next step, which is where you have to collect souls at the 4 totem locations. So here's the first one. It's right here under the pylon. Make sure that you're using the blunder gat. I'll say that again. It has to be the electro gat to be able to collect the souls. So the first location is going to be under the pylon. After you're done with that, you're gonna run back towards Jug. Take that left and go on the back side of it, basically towards the corner of it, and you get the back corner of Jug. Then after that, you'll go to the back corner by Speed Cola. Let's see what. Okay. Yep, the back Speed Cola, and then from Speed Cola you'll go up here to by double tap. And then lastly, it'll bring you back to the barn on the 2nd floor. Finish up the souls there, and you'll see a screen flash, and that'll be queuing the last step for you. All right, the last step, what you're gonna be doing is finding the 4 Tesla coils. And when you find the 4 Tesla coils, you're just gonna use the electro gat to kill them, to capture souls. So basically, capture souls at the totem, and they're capturing souls on these testicoils. First one's in the corner post near a jug. Second one's gonna be once again at a post near Speed Cola. There's that one. This one's probably one of the more tougher ones because it's more avenues for them to come at you from. But if you long as you got a nice setup with enough perks, you should be fine. You're gonna leave from there. You're gonna go right there to the beginning of the secret entrance where you went to go see Jay and Silent Bob. If you actually stand a little bit within the secret entrance, there's a spawn on the other side of the post right in front of you that the zombies will come at you from. And you can just stand there and shoot the ground. And then the last one is going to be at the double tap corner. This was another tight one because the spawns, there's about 3 or 4 spawns back there. You gotta pretty much definitely stay on the swivel here. It's a little tough, but you watch your 6, keep turning every like 4 or 5 seconds and shooting behind you. You should be fine. And then after you collect enough souls, after you've done it all, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the perkaholic you've been looking for. You finally got it. And the last part is just to pull up under the pylon. And it's a Bible ending of 96,000 points. Get the 96,000 points and congratulations. There you have it. The entire run of Stabotage. Thank you guys so much for checking out my very first guide. I know it was a little spacky, but I enjoyed making it. Stay tuned for more guides coming up. I'll only be getting better and better as there is currently a Jason Blundell contest going on and there's a lot of maps going up in the BO3 community right now. So stay tuned. There'll be more guides coming up. And again, as I always say, either you get the bag or you get bagged. It's your boy Black Zombie Bag Boy. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.